The moment one steps into the throne hall, the first thing that catches the eye are the pair of majestic and imposing Asian lions on the left and right inside the hall. Under the brilliant light of the giant crystal chandelier on the ceiling of the hall, they shine with a dazzling golden light, extremely dazzling and hard to take one's eyes off. These two lions are 4.5 meters in height and 12.8 meters in length. Their weight is even more astonishing, reaching as much as 64 tons. They are exquisitely crafted from an extremely precious golden camphor ebony wood and can be regarded as a treasure among the treasures that guard the hall. The lion bodies not only perfectly preserve the most original natural charm of ebony wood, but also cleverly incorporate traditional craftsmanship and rich and profound cultural connotations. The area occupied by the Ebony Museum is very extensive, exceeding more than 7,000 square meters. There are 12 exhibition halls of various sizes inside, including the Preface Hall, Time Tunnel, Ebony Formation Hall, Central Hall, Primitive Log Cabin Forest Hall, On-Site Manual Carving Exhibition Hall, Ebony Boutique Exhibition Hall, and so on. Here, the entire process of ebony formation, mining, collection, and processing is presented in detail and clearly to everyone. All the exhibits in the museum are artworks meticulously carved from ebony. For example, the 12 Chinese zodiacs paying respects to the elderly, asking the boy under the pine tree, if a son is not disciplined, it is the father's fault, Chang'e flying to the moon, and so on. Among them, the most famous are the 4 giant ebony carvings themed on China's 4 great classical novels. They were meticulously carved by 80 master carvers over more than 10 years. There are numerous figures, grand scenes, and they are extremely beautiful. They show people magnificent historical scrolls full of power and grandeur. They can truly be described as the spiritual perception of heaven, the precious rarity of the earth, and the ultimate expression of human intention. There are as many as more than 5,000 cubic meters of ebony raw materials collected in the Ebony Museum, and its quantity ranks first in the country. The quantity and quality of ebony artworks in the museum are both among the best, and the volume of individual woodcarving artworks is also the largest in China. Among all tree species in the world, only 11 kinds have been found to be able to form ebony, including nanmu, golden orchid, arched screen, maliu, and so on. The Ebony Culture Expo Park is the largest ebony-themed expo garden in China that takes ebony carving art as the core and integrates the collection, research, and display of ebony carving artworks. The Ebony Garden fully combines the essence of Chinese aesthetic woodcarving art and the rich connotations of Chinese history and culture, Buddhist culture, traditional culture, and folk culture to carefully create highly ornamental art treasures. Moreover, the buildings in the park are solemn and elegant, simple and generous. They are Bashu antique dwellings in the Ming and Qing styles with great ornamental value. There are shady trees, and exotic flowers and stones compete for beauty. The courtyard also collects precious calligraphy works of many calligraphers. The Ebony Culture Expo Park is mainly composed of Jiazhou Hall, the Throne, Folk Culture Museum, Ebony Ruins Museum, Arhat Hall, and Ebony Museum. Ebony is an eyewitness and witness of environmental changes. It is a precious natural relic left by ancient forests and the most important ecological and cultural heritage of ancient Shu. It is of great significance for studying the disappearance of ancient Shu, the flow direction of ancient river courses, the geological causes, natural ecology, species status, and ancient climate of the ancient Qingdu Plain. The Ebony Ruins Museum uses modern scientific and technological means such as sound, light, electricity, and multimedia to focus on showing the causes, conditions, and environment of ebony formation, such as rock strata, sediment, riverbed, water, minerals, burial depth, and so on. At the same time, it constructs a time tunnel so that people can travel through history, feel the primeval chaos, and thus suddenly understand the eternal truth that humans and nature are closely related and coexist. When you are in the hall, above your head are stalactites of various shapes and forms. Under your feet is a transparent glass plank road. Below are huge uncarved ebony logs. Around are the birth process of ebony simulated by high technology. This wonderful feeling is indescribable. When you walk into the Folk Culture Museum, you will be pleasantly surprised to find yourself as if under the vast starry sky. This is because the exhibition hall uses a combination of art and modern technology to show you the mysterious mysteries of the 12 Chinese zodiac signs and the 12 constellations. Through the combination of animations and vivid explanations, it is full of fun. Here, you can also check the fortune of your zodiac sign in the current year. In the inner exhibition hall, it shows you the historical scene of the 12 animal heads in the Haiyan Hall of the Old Summer Palace in Beijing. The zodiac statues will also spray water columns into the central basin. This style of combining Chinese and Western elements makes people feel as if they are on the scene and deeply feel how people at all times and in all countries have tried to seek ways to communicate with heaven and earth and the cosmic time and space in the long river of history. In addition, you can also see ancient inventions such as the compass and seismograph carved from ebony. These inventions fully reflect the endless wisdom of the ancients. Each ebony art piece displayed in the Ebony Culture Expo Park is meticulously completed through more than a dozen procedures such as material selection, creativity, design, fine carving, fine grinding, and exploration of artistic connotations. The wood carving Romance of the Three Kingdoms, one of the treasures of the museum, is the best example. This work portrays nearly 500 characters and, combined with grand historical scenes, three-dimensionally presents the classic war scenes in Romance of the Three Kingdoms. What's most special is that this work was meticulously carved by 80 skilled craftsmen over a period of 3 years and 7 months from a complete tuna ciliata ebony with a tree age of 850 years, a formation age of 8,700 years, and a diameter of 2.5 meters. The whole work perfectly embodies the characteristics of ebony, which are thin, transparent, leaky, charming, majestic, and wonderful. At the same time, it has extremely high artistic value and is highly ornamental. You can study it carefully and see how many familiar scenes you can find. Ebony is the popular name for sunken wood in Sichuan. 2,000 to 10,000 years ago, natural variations occurred in celestial bodies in ancient Sichuan. Earthquakes, floods, and mudslides buried all plants and living things on the ground in low-lying places such as ancient river beds. After thousands or even tens of thousands of years of carbonization process, it is formed and also known as carbonized wood. Ebony has both the elegance of wood and the charm of stone. It has the reputation of the divine wood of the East and the plant mummy. The essence of ebony is extremely hard. Its cross-section is smooth and flat, and the wood grain is delicate and exquisite. After careful polishing, it can reach mirror-like brightness. The wood quality of some ebony is even better than that of red sandalwood, so it is an ideal material for making artworks and antique furniture. In addition to its own value, in ancient times, people also used ebony as an object to ward off evil spirits and made it into handicrafts, Buddha statues, amulet pendants, and so on. In modern times, there are very few pieces of furniture made of ebony. Jiazhou has been a place of outstanding people and beautiful scenery since ancient times. It has always been known for its reputation of the view of mountains and waters in the world is in Shu, and the beauty of Shu is called Jiazhou. Since the Tang and Song dynasties, many cultural celebrities such as Li Bai, Du Fu, and Xin have left countless magnificent poems for Jiazhou. If you want to fully understand Jiazhou, then you must come to the ancient Jiazhou Hall. The exhibition hall shows the ancient city walls, ancient city towers, historical celebrities of Jiazhou, and the historical changes and major events of Jiazhou over thousands of years through models, voices, old photos, and multimedia. In every corner of the exhibition hall, you can feel the profound cultural heritage of the ancient city of Jiazhou. In addition to the historical stories of ancient Jiazhou, you can also learn about the history of Leshan, the relationship between Leshan and the Leshan giant Buddha, and the celebrities and culture of Leshan here.